Hello! In this video, I wanted to try my hand at cupcake decorating. However, I didn't have any cupcakes on hand. So, here I am, ready to bake. The audio was really bad, so I had to make a voiceover. For the most part, I'll just copy what I already said, just with better audio. So I have these cute little bear cupcake liners that I'll be using to make a chocolate cupcake with cream cheese frosting. After I make these cupcakes, I'll do a close-up, with aka my normal setup, of actual decorating. I've never done cupcake art before, so I went on Pinterest for some ideas, and I got really inspired by the people making the flowers, specifically. Though, I don't plan on making any of those, since that seems a little bit out of my skill range. I sketched out a few ideas in my sketchbook that I'll showcase after this baking segment. Now that I've preheated the oven and lined the cupcake pan, I'm going to start making the actual cupcakes. I have the recipe I'll be using linked in the description below if you're interested in making them. Since I forgot to do an actual review, if you like moist cupcakes, these ones were really good. And following the frosting recipe exactly resulted in frosting that wasn't too sweet in my opinion. So we have the flour, sugar, cocoa butter, baking soda, and salt for our dry ingredients. I gave them a quick mix before I worked on the wet ingredients in a separate bowl. An egg, the milk, vegetable oil, and vanilla. I put everything away before whisking the wet ingredients, and then I went ahead and added everything into the mixing bowl. I blended everything together before using a scoop and scooping the batter into the cupcake liners. While I do that, I forgot to mention that this recipe called for adding hot water into the mixture to help bring out the chocolate flavors. I did that, obviously, before I scooped it. Then I did have some batter left over, so I went ahead and made a little cake with it. I did prepare 2 pans of cupcake liners, but I found that I wouldn't be able to fill an entire second one if I'd done all the cupcakes. With the baking done, I will see you again once everything has been baked. And before I show you the cupcakes, I quickly want to prepare some out-of-focus fruit to add as toppings. I don't know why the camera decided to focus on the strawberries, but it did. Now, you get to hear live audio. It's clearly early in the morning when I did this, so don't judge me too harshly for the lack of enthusiasm. Before I move everything over here, I just want to take a quick second to kind of walk you through what I sketched out the other night on kind of what I was thinking in terms of decorations. So I started with cupcakes. I knew I wanted to do cupcakes, and I knew I wanted to do a white chocolate raspberry one, which I didn't have the time to do 3 different flavors, but that was the original plan. So I started with just raspberries on the top, and then I was like, oh, we could do raspberries with a chocolate square. Lemon never came into the picture, and then this was a mixed one, so half a strawberry, 2 blueberries, some greenery, and an Oreo. And then down here is what I saw off of Pinterest actually, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, a little Santa bear. So it was a little mound of frosting with a little face on it, and then a little strawberry hat with a little dollop of frosting on top. And then this one was just kind of making a ring of frosting and then adding a bunch of fruit into it. Down here it's these blobs of frosting, I guess, and then blueberries and a chocolate square. Down here is the lemon. No, these were just a cookie recipe. But I saw someone on Pinterest kind of stack 3 cookies with frosting in between. At least my guess was that it was frosting. It didn't look structural enough to be whipped cream or anything, but they stacked 3 cookies, filled them with frosting, and then garnished the top, and I thought that was really cool. What inspired this whole thing was that I wanted to do something with a flower. But I didn't really look into that at all, and I don't know if it's actually possible to make a flower with cream cheese frosting, because I feel like most people, they use buttercream. I don't really know the difference. I'm not a professional baker. I don't even know if this one's gonna work, because I don't know how structurally sound your frosting has to be, and I don't know if it's structurally sound just by being cold or anything like that. So this is really just me winging it. I had an idea, didn't research it all, very common, and so this is what I came up with. These were the original cupcakes, and then I changed the last cupcake to a cookie. Each design was supposed to be for a specific flavor, but again, didn't have the time for that. And then these were just some ideas. The flour with the frosting, main inspiration. Powdered sugar, I kept seeing dustings of it, and I thought that could look cool, but I didn't really want to draw it, if that makes sense, so I just wrote it down. And then when I settled on only doing one, like flavor, I decided that I was gonna do like a bunch of decorations with that same flavor because there was really no reason for me to make 3 different kinds of dessert and decorate all of the 3 different kinds when I could take one tray and decorate those. So this is what I came up with, and I'll grab the topping. I am back. Here is how the cupcakes look after baking, because I never got to show that off because when I ended my baking segment, I was in the process of baking them, and then once they were done, I pretty much let them cool and then put them in the fridge, which I don't know if that was really what I was supposed to do, but yeah, here they are, very moist and squishy. I haven't tried any because there are obviously none missing, and then the cake dish is still in the fridge, so if I need to grab that, well, I will grab that. When I'm done with these, I will grab that and then we'll figure something out. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, it's oozing. Why is it oozing? Okay. Frosting is coming. And I think this one will be a bear. Oh no, there's no structural integrity. Oh no! You know, pains of not doing your research. What a little glob. Yeah, that's not gonna be anything. No wonder people don't use them. In case you're wondering, I made cream cheese frosting because I like cream cheese frosting. I kind of just assumed it would work. Obviously not. So, a little strawberry hat. If I just can't even tell if there's feet there. Okay, maybe we scrap the hat idea. If I just put a glob of it on every cupcake, I can do the simple ideas. There are my cupcakes and my cake. Let's start with like maybe a raspberry one, white chocolate raspberry one. Okay, so now this is probably too big of a square to just stick in there. So I'm gonna try and cut it. Oh jeez, it's breaking. Oh boy. Okay, it's breaking. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't know how I didn't see that coming, but I actually kind of, maybe it's okay. Maybe we vibe with the broken ones. So let's see. I did chocolate. I don't know if this is gonna stay. Oh no, the structural integrity. Again. Let's find some good looking raspberries. That looks phallic. Oh boy. At least from where I'm sitting, it looks a little phallic. Or like a face. I guess you could see both ways. Yeah, that works. I also realized I could probably be decorating these out of the pan, which was my original plan, to be completely honest, and then somehow we've just ended up there in the pan. I kind of like this one. It kind of looks like a melted snowman of sorts, but that's just because of the blob that I made with the frosting. And I still do have frosting, so I can use it for whatever kind of decorations I want. And then maybe those extra strawberries I turn into... Okay, I think that looks good. Alright, 3 down, 9 to go. And a cake. Now, I could try maybe half a strawberry. This one, that looks pretty good. And then my design has blueberries, but it also has an Oreo, so we'll see where this goes. These things are massive, these blueberries. It's certainly something. I wouldn't say this is really what I meant when I said decorating cupcakes, but I guess that is kind of on me. So, you know, I could try making a heart out of one of these. This will be my Valentine's Day upload. There's a little heart, and I should probably not make all of these strawberry because my dad, for whatever reason, is weird and doesn't like strawberries. So Maybe I'll do a blueberry one next. I like that one. It's very simple, but it's very cute. I should do maybe a raspberry one again. Raspberries make cute hats. Let me just finish up this bottom row. I haven't done a raspberry and blueberry yet, so maybe that's the next one. Something simple like that. And that's all the cupcakes done. I do have a little bit of chocolate shavings from when I did cut the chocolate. I like them. They're definitely not what I drew, nor are they what I envisioned, but considering normally I leave cupcakes at the frosting stage, I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. Nothing super difficult, pretty fun. So I'm gonna set those aside and bring back the cake. Now, I do kind of want to share this with my family, so I don't know if I'll put strawberries on it, but I will put raspberries and blueberries on it, and then I could put the white chocolate on it as well. I did one bar on the cupcakes, so now I can do one on here as well, maybe? Oh, snapping it was so much easier. I should have done that. Okay, so let's see. Cutting it into quarters is a bit much. Since I have the option, I might try and make a pattern. I think that's it. Just as a little recap, I guess. Here is where we started with these cupcakes. Here's what we created with our little cake. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe if you feel so inclined. It really helps me out. Leave a like on this video. All my socials are in the description below, and I will link I don't think I said this, so I will link the cupcake recipe and the frosting recipe down there as well. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye!